Michael, Flood. LR_8393.jpg There were no blanket defences or negatives tactics employed at Pairc Tailteann as Meath advanced to the Leinster JFC final with a rousing 2-23 to 2-18 victory over Longford. Kildare await the Royals in that Croke Park showdown on Sunday the 24th of June following their 2-19 to 0-8 win over Louth and Newbridge, and if the scoring rates are anything to go by, that could be a classic. It was refreshing to watch two teams go toe-to-toe, 15-on-15 for the majority of this pulsating contest, and although Meath looked like pulling away early on from a Longford side that included 10 players from senior clubs, the Midlanders battled back and got within 4 points with just 18 minutes remaining. However, Meath proved too strong with the Kevin Ross-Dara Rowe combination, registering 15 points between them, and the small crowd in attendance certainly got their money's worth. 4-32 of the 4-41 from play. Determined to hold on to their provincial crown, Meath started impressively and raced into a 0-4 to 0-1 lead after just 6 minutes with Dara Rowe, 2, Kevin Ross and Peter O'Connell on target, with Mark Hughes offering Longford's sole reply. The visitors appeared to have woken from their evening slumber when Cillian Farrell blasted to the net from a tight angle to tie the game, but almost instantly Meath replied with Luke Martin palming Thomas O'Reilly's short point attempt to the net to restore Meath's three-point cushion. The concession of that goal rocked Longford, and in the subsequent 5 minutes they shipped another 1-4 with Rowe and Ross free-pointing before O'Connell coolly finished a second goal, and then Ross added another brace of points to make it 2-8 to 1-1. Nigel Rabbit settled Longford, and they did look a threat with Shane Kenny forcing Conor McHugh into a fine stop, but Meath continued to dominate with Danny Quinn and Rowe putting 11 points between the sides. Feeling the game racing away from them, Longford found a purple patch with Rabbit, 2, Hughes and Brian Farrell, from 45, after Michael Flood blocked Paddy Kiernan's shot, closed the gap to 1-6 to 2-10. Quinn and O'Connell settled Meath again, and in the closing 3 minutes of the half, Kiernan and Connor Shields pointed either side of another O'Connell score to leave Meath 2-13 to 1-8 ahead at the break. The sides shared the first 4 points after the break, with Ross and Rowe cancelling out scores from Dara Doherty and Hughes, but then Longford were boosted when Shane Kenny flicked his side's second goal, and when Kiernan and Hughes replied to a Rowe free with points, the deficit was down to 4, 2-12 to 2-16. However, that was as close as Longford could get as Meath held them at arm's length, with 4 points from Ross stretching their lead to 2-20 to 2-13. After Hughes and Connor Farrell traded scores, Longford closed to within 4 again as Kiernan, 2, and David Morgan made it 2-17 to 2-21 with 4 minutes remaining. Meath stood strong defensively and sealed the win with late points from Eamon O'Donnachata and Darren Finney, rendering Hughes' late free a mere consolation as Meath march on in defence of their crown. Meath: Conor McHugh, Oldcastle; Kieran O'Rourke, Trim; Cian McPartland, Oldcastle; Michael Woods, St. Bridget's; Nicky Judge, Ballinabrackey; Connor Dempsey, Dundary; Thomas O'Reilly, Moyla; Sean Clare, Sidon; Kevin Traynor, Sidon; Danny Quinn, Ballinabrackey 0-2; Peter O'Connell, St. Michael's 1-3; Cathal McConnell, Bective; Kevin Ross, Castletown 0-9 4 frees; Luke Martin, Dundary 1-0; Dara Rowe, Sidon 0-6 3 frees. Subs: Connor Farrell, Dundary 0-1, for Clare halftime; Eamon O'Donnachata, Clonnaoil 0-1, for Quinn 43 minutes; Darren Finney, Castletown 0-1, for McConnell 56 metres; Ger Reedy, Oldcastle, for Flood 58 metres; Paul Lynch, Moynalty, for Rowe 60 metres; John Keane, Summerhill, for O'Reilly 64 metres. Johnny Lynch, Moynalty; Kevin McEwen, Balliver; Michael Carney, Ballinabrackey. Longford: Colm Farrell, Connor Shields 0-1, Connor Farrell, Kevin Sorahan, Amit Noonan, Fergal Battram, Russell Brady, Brian Farrell 0-1, 45, Andrew Dalton, Nigel Rabbit 0-3, Diarmuid Cooney, Paddy Kiernan 0-4, Dara Doherty 0-1, Cillian Farrell 1-0, Mark Hughes 0-6 2 frees. Subs: Shane Kenny, 1-0, for Noonan 13 minutes, Gary Rogers for Cooney 19 meters, Fergal Sheridan for Brady half-time, Jason Kelly, 0-1, for Doherty 41 meters, David Morgan, 0-1, for Farrell 45 meters, Robbie Clark for Rabbit 52 meters, referee, Stephen Loneson, Louth.